Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today we're going to be heading off to complete menu book number 36, or the first part of it. I've had a few requests from people watching the channel that they would prefer a slightly shorter format where the videos aren't quite so long. Doing the three races, especially as they're starting to get a little bit longer now, we're running into videos of 3/4 of an hour to an hour. And what I'm going to do is switch to individual videos per race. So that's going to make the video around about 10 to 15 minutes long. And I've also had a few people ask for the replay to be included. So not in this one, but in one of the videos where I'm running my own livery, I have recorded both the race and the replay. And I'll be releasing those two as separate videos. So I'll be interested in your thoughts on that. But for now, let's get on with menu book number 36 and the World Touring Car 700. If you are already a subscriber, thank you ever so much for supporting me. If you're not, please smash that subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications of more videos like this coming soon. And if you like this one, please hit the like button. Okay, so this is the World Touring Car 700. We've got three races. The first being at Trial Mountain, and that's going to be the subject of this particular video. But first of all, we are going to need to make sure that we have got a suitable car. I think we're going to be okay with the GT-R actually. The tyres are good. So let's go. I know there's a little bit of tuning that we can do on that car, but I think that we should be fine. It's 5 laps at Trial Mountain up against some comparable cars. I think we should be good. Let's see how we get on. Now, it's just a track that we know. 2 very, very long straights, so slipstreaming can factor here. And then at each end, east and west of this track, we've got 2 fairly technical sections, but 2 sections that I really, really like. This is a track that I like, and hopefully we will be able to get through this one without too many problems. So just balancing it through here carefully to get past the Aston Martin. That door's going to close, push me onto the curb a little bit. Let's not run him out too wide on the exit. Then into 3rd gear, keep it nice and tight through the tunnel. Following this car in front, we're going to go up the inside. Just get it turned in, not too wide on the exit. Up to 3rd, up to 4th. Then we go 3rd for this corner. As we head into the tunnel, we're going to be looking for a braking point and getting across the hatchings. Slightly compromised line there to undertake the Chevrolet Corvette. And now we're looking at getting into the slipstream to try and slingshot as many of these cars as we can. So it's the Ferrari done, the Audi done. No slipstream for the latter part of the corner. I'm now looking for that signpost. Bang, hit the brake pedal, bury that. Just trail braking as we come through here just to balance the car across the hatchings, looking for a way past this orange one. That's the Lexus done. I love this bit over the top here. Brake into this corner. Just as you go over the top, hit the brakes, get it turned in. Absolutely beautiful, that bit. Absolutely love it. Feels great. Quite an undulating track, this one. Okay, so we've got a quick short run down to this very, very important corner. We want to brake early, get it down into 2nd gear, across the apex, stay left, then sweep across to the right, taking loads of the curb to get as much speed as we can down here. So we're trying to get on the accelerator as quickly as possible, whilst also avoiding the Mustang on the way through. Now looking for the braking zone at the bottom here. Normally at the beginning of the curves, just hit the brakes. Need to get it slowed down a little bit earlier because of the viper. Go down the left hand side, over the top, slightly compromised for this corner, but we needed to get that overtake done. Down into 3rd as we go through this tunnel, again hugging the near side. Right. Near side if you're in the UK. I'm not quite sure if that's near side if you are in Europe or America, but I'm in the UK. It's just threading my way through here. Underneath the bridge, put you up into 4th, down into 3rd, get a turn in. Need to be careful of the 3 cars ahead, but you should be able to get onto a slipstream. So can we do these 3, 1, 2? Oh, that's going to close. Oh, that was a bit iffy. Oh, the car was moving over on me as I was coming through there. Just managed to nudge my way through. A little bit of banging doors. I'm not sure that this GT-R is going to be going back to the garage in pristine condition. It could well have a few scrapes down the side of it. It's a little bit deep in there while I was talking. Yeah, not exactly. This could be looking a bit second best to start. Oh, got that really unbalanced back end came round. This GT-R is really well planted, but when it snaps, it snaps. I managed to catch that, so we didn't actually put it into a full spin. Lost a bit of ground to the 3 cars ahead, but we're only on lap 2, coming up to the end of lap 2 of 5, and we've got all the leaders pretty much bunched up here, so we should be fine. We don't need to take this too silly. Where's the Subaru gone? Oh, did I nudge him on the way through there? I hope I didn't. So that's 4th, that's 3rd. Just getting the back of the 2nd place one. We should be able to slingshot that one too. And watching for the braking point, just at the beginning of the curve, go to the brake pedal. Over that apex, watching for the next one, loads of curve. Brake as you're coming down the hill just a little bit. Just as we come into the tunnel, we'll brake again, just a small amount, not huge amounts. I could potentially be burying the brake pedal a lot heavier and braking later. But if we haven't got the steering wheel exactly straight, then braking a little bit lighter just feels a little bit more settled. So 3rd gear off of this corner, just got a little bit wide. Just needed to take more of the hatchings on the inside there. So it's giving the car in front the opportunity just to keep the distance. We are catching them, so 2.6 seconds ahead now. On 4.5 seconds ahead of the car behind, watching for that braking point, braking at the beginning of the curve on that occasion because I didn't want to run into the back of the Super if it was going to brake early. I'll just do this one on the left. We got past him, but it still compromised me, caught the barrier, compromised my line for this little section, just overtaking the Super. I could have stayed behind him, I guess, and then done him down this, but there was an opportunity. We took it. We've got to take these opportunities when they come. Oh, on the grass, that's very untidy. Just managed to catch that. Or felt that through the steering wheel. Get this turned in. I'm slightly off my line here, which is going to compromise me. Getting a little bit untidy, Mitchell. Come on, settle down a bit. So this is the end of the 3rd lap. We are 1.5 seconds behind. Sorry, 1.5 seconds in front of the 2nd place. Mixing my words up while I'm driving. Braking a little bit later there, carried a bit more speed across these corners. Brake before the corner. Just accelerate to the tunnel. Brake 3rd. Up into 4th quickly and then down into 3rd for this corner just to get the turn in over the apex. Don't let it give that too wide. Oh, that car had a bit of a slide mid-corner there, pretty much stopped. So up to 2nd. Did I hit the wrong gear? Maybe I tapped it down into the 2nd gear accidentally, which would have invoked that. That was better through there. Much better line. I'm still getting used to the manual gears, so occasionally I do grab an incorrect gear, and if you drop it down a gear when the car isn't exactly straight, you can definitely get a fair amount of oversteer where the back end comes round. So a little bit deep into that one, just carried a little bit too much speed in. So I've got fastest lap of 2:003. It'd be nice if we could break the 2 minutes. Let's see what lap we do at the end of this one. Let's get this turned in. I'm a little bit wide. Didn't catch the apex on that occasion. That could have been better. Just slow down for this one. Over the apex. Keep left. Swing back to the right. Take the loads of that corner, power down as soon as we can up to third, up to fourth. This is going to be a 2-minute breaker. Come on. No! 2000. Oh, how close was that? That was really close. Unfortunately, didn't quite manage to do it. Let's go for it this lap, see if we can get it. I'm actually going to go a little bit more quiet. And I'm going to push it, see if we can break the 2-minute. Turned in here. A bit too deep. Third on the power. Keep it in third. Oh, a little bit wide. That's going to cost me. That's going to cost me. That might have taken the 2-minute lap away. Gonna have to be brave at the bottom down here. I need to get the braking point exactly right. We need to get the gear right. We need to get the turning right. This has got to be a good corner. This is make or break time. Oh, braking just a tad early. That's not a bad line through there, but did we brake a little bit too early? Up and over the top. Be brave. Be brave. It turned in. Put on the power. Come on. I haven't had a chance to look at the deltas. Haven't got a clue how we're doing. All about this last corner. But slow down. Slow down a bit too early, a bit too cautious. I think that's just throwing it away. 2 cautious corners. Probably better to bring it home for the win. But I think we were a little bit too cautious on 2 corners on that lap. And I think that's going to cost us. Yeah, I think it has. Didn't quite break the 2 minutes. I'd like to have done, but unfortunately we couldn't quite break those the 2 minutes. And we're 13 seconds ahead, which is quite a bit, if I'm honest. We do get the 12 points, which is nice, taking us into the next race. That puts us in a very, very good position. And I'm not going to worry too much about the replay. Okay, so I'm actually going to just check the AI settings. That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. We're on normal. I'm actually going to put this to hard for the next race. Maybe it's time to step up the difficulty. I want to try and get more of a race. We only need to get third or better in these races. The next one we're going to be off to Catalonia. And please join me for that race coming very, very, very soon. In the meantime, please remember to hit that bell button for notifications of when I release videos. In the meantime, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.